Man, what is this? 3 times in 1 week? Welcome to
Oh,
All-Star Fandom
give me a
Reactions.
break.
Apparently, there's a Supergirl teaser out that highlights Jason Momoa as the main man, Lobo. We're going to take a look at that teaser, sort of dissect it, take a little time to get our thoughts on it, and then, see where else the night leads us. Happy Saturday night, everybody. Let's go ahead and get it started. A one.
Say the phrase
two,
correctly.
dilly dilly do.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Similar from last time a bit.
What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Kurton didn't die in a day. Gods are not that kind.
Woo, those heads.
Oh, he's such a...
Oh,
Hey man.
I'm not gonna lie, that's dope.
Hold up,
That's
the pull up on
dope.
the run it, hey, run it back. Run it back.
It's 30 seconds. I feel like we
Run
should. Let's
that
take
back.
that in
Wait
with.
a minute, wait a minute.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Kurton didn't die in a day. Gods are
Fully
not
for
that kind.
Lobo,
Oh yeah. That's
He looks
Such a...
so good.
The bike dope, man.
I don't know, like for him to be like nicknamed the cosmic cockroach. I mean,
Come
that's a cool looking
on.
cockroach, bro.
Look at that.
So
No.
Jason Momoa is our first full look. We got a little glimpse of him in the first teaser, right? The first trailer. Very
Yeah.
quick, maybe not
Very
even a second. Yeah, maybe not even a second. This one we get his bike, we get him. No dialogue, just the signature laugh of Lobo, and then chaos ensues.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
Jen, straight up, it's 30 seconds. Really, we've seen a lot of same footage, but the most notable footage is of Jason Momoa as Lobo.
This dude right here. Yeah, no. You know what? I loved Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Mhm.
I'm more excited for this, for him as Lobo. Like,
He was tailor made for it, Jen. Like this was tailor made. That character this could be a Deadpool situation.
this looks so
It does.
good.
It's really
I'm
good.
even more excited now to see this. And I'm glad we got more than not even a second of him as Lobo, that we could see him just a tiny bit more than, that classic laugh that everybody knows when Lobo comes into the room. Oh my goodness, he nailed it. He looks so good.
No.
Doc, your thoughts. Again, Jason Momoa.
I think Jason Momoa is going to do an excellent job. I was waiting to see if they was going to do the bike, how they were going to make it look.
Right?
Man, it looks freaking cool. Now I'm sitting here wondering, and this is just my brain going over here. I wonder if they're going to have his space whales in this one, because he got a whole, his space
About
whales.
that.
Well, I think
I think that's gonna be so cool. We talking about James Gunn, bro.
we are talking about James Gunn, aren't we?
There we are.
Um,
Oh,
That's so cool.
a smile. Oh my
It's gonna-
god.
Well,
It's
it looks like he's not hunting. Well, from this clip, it looks like he's not hunting her. It looks like they're working together, because obviously she has the look on her face like she knows who he is.
but I mean, his job is
He's
it's
a
part
bounty
of his
hunter.
job to go out there and
Yeah.
get. So it's going to be interesting to see how this ties into the story. Because again, this is the Woman of Tomorrow, but we're cherry picking some stuff too,
Yeah,
right?
because he was not in that
No.
comic.
Like Jen loves to say, cherry picking. I picked that up from Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's exactly what it is. Okay, so because I have not read that comic, and I've chosen not to read it just so I could go in blind to experience this movie fully. So this is a cherry pick with Lobo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Mhm.
remember Lobo popping up
Yeah,
in
he
Woman of
wasn't
Tomorrow.
in it. He
Okay.
wasn't the bounty hunter. He wasn't the one. Well, he wasn't the one she was after, and he wasn't one of the bounty hunters going after her in the book.
But this is
So-
a good. Oh, go ahead, Jen.
I was just going to say, so this is going to be interesting as far as the story, because to the comment you just made, now knowing that little tidbit, yeah, it doesn't look like he's really hunting for her. So maybe their paths just crossed in this instance in the story. because like we've said before, and we've also commented on our other reacts to the Supergirl trailer that we discussed in detail that we want to see more big bads from the DC universe we haven't seen before, and Lobo was one of them.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad to see him on the big screen. Now we just got James Gunn just got to do him right. When we go, I'm so excited for this movie. I don't think I'm really excited.
So here's a question too. I'm glad you brought that up, Doc. How do you? And I can ask you this straight right there. How do you think James Gunn is going to handle Lobo within that?
So Lobo as a character has so many iconic things about himself that people may want to see. They might want to see when his blood hits the ground, will it replicate and make another Lobo? They might want to see, as I mentioned before.
Well, I think, I could be wrong, chat or somebody else. Turtle, you there? Our man in the chair. I don't know if they use that anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if they use the cloning for Lobo anymore. I could be wrong, but that would be interesting if that were to happen, because we know he has regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's basically a god too, immortal. So,
yes,
pretty much.
And heaven nor hell will take him. So he is just here on the earth in this place that's causing all type of hell. All type of hell. So that's the crazy thing, and that's the crazy thing about Lobo. And then he can decide whether he's one of those characters who can decide if he wants to be a hero, or he could just be an a-hole and just cause chaos and kill people. Which that's what they say is the cosmic balance. You got to have good and you got to have evil, and he is part of that evil, which is, and then the whole blood regeneration, which is why they call him the cockroach of the cosmic, the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? Because he can just keep regenerating and coming back and coming back and coming back. No matter how many times you kill him, and he's been killed a lot. For those who read the comic books, he has been killed a lot.
It's him, cockroaches, and Twinkies, apparently.
No, they live forever. Forever.
Oh man, how dope would that be that the Twinkie business goes up because of Lobo in the movie?
No, so Jen, go ahead, Doc.
No, I was just saying, I'm excited to see what James Gunn is going to bring to the table, because we know James Gunn thinks outside of the box, and I'm excited to see what he brings for this character, and I'm excited to see how Jason Momoa acts in this mode, in this mindset, coming off of Aquaman and the other movie he just did with David Bautista, where they're brothers and they're cops. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know how
the trailer for that too.
Yeah. So how this is going to play off of it?
So our guy in the chair, it was removed when he was poisoned. So I think it's
okay.
I don't know if he has that ability anymore. Sometimes you start out, and Jen, I'll ask you this question next. But sometimes you start out with like a superhero, like, I want to give him this, that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, where is he vulnerable at? Like where? Like he's too.
Right. What's his weaknesses?
Yeah, it's like looking at Superman after a while, and you're like, man, what else can he? What can we do, man? Like ever since that cellophane S, that I still don't know what that meant from the movie.
Oh yeah, it's just whatever.
It is whatever. It's whatever.
It's just whatever.
The S off his chest,
and it caught his man up like this. My man didn't do nothing, bro.
Turtle put in the chat, the power was nullified in the Legion story.
Okay,
there you go.
All right. But I wonder, is that this Lobo?
Turtle, the knower of all.
Thank you, Turtle. As a matter of fact, Turtle, I hope you safe, bro. I saw the volcano erupt, dog. Get somewhere safe.
Wait, Turtle, where the volcano is? Turtle, you're by a volcano?
He sent me the thing and said that's where he worked. So I was like, and Turtle on here with us, #1 fan. God, dog.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jen.
And now he's the knower of all who helps us with info.
Oh, for sure. Jen, how do you feel about how James Gunn is going to tackle Lobo within this? Because we know James Gunn's personality. We've seen Jason Momoa play a superhero somewhat before. How do you think we're going to handle this one? Or James Gunn will handle this one?
You know what? Lobo is such and we've said it already, such a chaotic character. You can have a lot of fun with him. Like in the realm of D&D, he's a chaotic neutral. So I mean, we've seen what James Gunn can do in Guardians of the Galaxy with all of those characters, and they have come off, dare I say, flawlessly. So the nice thing about Lobo's character, like I said, he is so he's so chaotic, out of bounds, you can really do a lot with him. So I think this is going to be a character that James Gunn can actually really pull it off, and I think he got the right actor to portray him. Because if we're honest, Jason Momoa kind of was very semi-Lobo as Aquaman. He wasn't.
There we go.
He wasn't the typical Aquaman, so we already kind of saw Lobo coming out just a smidge here or there with the way Jason Momoa approached Arthur in that. So, like I said, I'm excited to see this character finally coming into live action. They got the right actor for it. I'm excited to see what Jason Momoa could do as Lobo. Like this to me, I'm like, yeah, this.
I think this is gonna be pretty freaking cool, man.
So I think James Gunn is gonna pull it off really well because as we know with the success of Guardians of the Galaxy, with the look that was designed for the live action films, the actual looks for the comic books got updated.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good it was. So I have confidence in him. I'm ready to see it.
I think this whole movie fits right within the realm of what James Gunn does. And I think we've talked about this before. Like, again, there are going to be influences from other projects. He's a director. There's things you can take. And he's worked with similar actors before in the past and certain things too. I think this stuff like this is tailor-made for him, or he makes sure this is tailor-made for him. Because the more, I'm not saying obscure character, I'm not calling Lobo that by any stretch of imagination, but it's taking newer characters who haven't gotten that shine and let's put them in a movie so he can play with them a little bit more. Like Star-Lord wasn't like Star-Lord now in the comics until James Gunn's got a hold of him. Now the whole like design and arc of Guardians of the Galaxy looks like that.
Yep.
Or the characters look like that moving forward, which I understand why, but Star-Lord was he'd have a cool jacket like that, man. Come on. Like, come on, man. So he does that very well. And to take, again, another space odyssey that he's taking us on here.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Lobo. Here comes, this fits right into his realm of what he loves to do. Yeah. Especially not taking a major name. Like he did take Superman last year. And we finally got that movie. But we always talk about that DC sort of journey or that timeline of what we're going on. We really don't know what's all in store for DC. So this fits James Gunn. I'm sure he'll do great with this. I agree with Jen completely. There are a lot of Lobo scenes that he did as Aquaman. So, so I mean,
let's be honest.
It's perfect casting. It's perfect casting for this. I am anxious to see him a little bit more though too, just because like it's not supposed to look like face paint. It's supposed to look like his skin. It's his skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping because I see the little, again, wrestling reference. You watch Sting. Sting comes out full white face paint at the beginning of the match. About 5 minutes in and some punches, it's peeling off. That's what it looks like to me here, but I hope that's not. Or it could just be regenerating and we get the full, it looks like his skin. That's all. It just looks a little kiss to me right now.
Actually, I was going to say, it kind of looked, I don't know if you ever seen this. I watched this documentary about circuses, and there's this young boy, he grows hair on his face, right? And that's what it kind of looked like to me over his eyes. It looked like the hair. They call him the wolf boy. That's what it looked like to me. So it looked like that patch of hair is missing right here, and that's his skin up under it. You know what I'm saying? It don't really look like paint to me because it all blends with his beard. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely want to again. It's hard to take a look from a photo because even the Superman suit, it didn't photograph well to me. But when we saw it, it looked like it was a really good looking suit when we saw it in motion. But I think it's going to be interesting to see. Because Supergirl comes out in June, and we got a boatload of things coming out in June.
So much in June.
That's jockeying for attention, and it's like, how do you pull attention from Spider-Man to this? You know,
and we have Masters of the Universe on June freaking 5th,
and you have the Odyssey, right?
Yes.
So it's like
that's
what?
A lot.
June's a lot. June's a weekly trip to the movies. What it looks like, but I'm excited about this again. My excite. Okay, maybe I'm. That was. I said that too hastily.
We know how you are when it comes to DC, bro.
I said that too hastily. I am interested in this.
Okay.
I
That's
love the
almost
story.
like a win when it comes to Dion, y'all.
I love the story of Woman of Tomorrow. I think that's a dope way to introduce Supergirl instead of like the usual story. Unless they did take that story where, you know, she went to Themyscira and was trained by
the Amazons.
And then here comes Doomsday. Not Doomsday, Darkseid.
You mean Darkseid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
she fought with them. Yeah.
We're far from Darkseid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But to take this and then cherry pick some other stuff that we can throw in this, like this makes sense to me. Like the Justice Gang didn't fully make sense to me to be in a Superman movie, but this makes sense to me for Supergirl. So I'm interested. I think
it's gonna be a fun time, bro. I think you're gonna get your popcorn and your Lobo memorabilia. It's gonna be a fun one, bro.
This is gonna be another really good comic book movie because I feel Superman was a really good comic book movie that he pulled that off, in my opinion, very, very well. And I think we're gonna have another good one here because we also discussed at the other trailer reacts for Supergirl that this is going to be darker. James Gunn has confirmed officially that it's going to be darker. But then because he has his unique humor, it's going to have those moments of ha-has in the way that he does.
And then I'm curious to see what Easter eggs he's going to try to, hide in this movie.
Oh, yeah. 1 million.
Well, this would be the first time he's done it, though, sort of like to tease something else. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there were any like full-on teases other than like the Justice League, the Hall of Justice.
And then Supergirl came in at the end.
Okay, here's the thing. Well, they made me sit for two after credit scenes that led to nothing.
So
one was a dope background, and then the other was just let's look at this building.
We had the Hall, and then we got the Supergirl teaser. We also had that sign of Gotham City in one of the scenes, and we do know that we're going to get a Batman movie at some point. So that could have been like, it's coming.
So here's my thought on that, Jen. What comes out first, the Batman 2 or that movie? Because if that's the case, we're going to be waiting for a DCU Batman probably for the next 4 years.
Honestly, right now, because of where we're at, just get the Robert Pattinson one out first. Let's get Supergirl in. If he's got other stuff in the pipe coming down the pipe that's not Batman, let's get that out, cleanse the palette a little bit. Then again, do another Batman.
But is the Batman going to be like a trilogy? Do we know that or not?
I don't think we do. I mean, it's because we still, and we talk about this every time ever since James Gunn has taken the helm. We don't know what he's planning. We don't know. We're still setting the stage of how this is going to play out. And now we have the Netflix deal with Warner Brothers. We don't know how that's going to affect that down the line. Because there's things already that were already at play and planned out. So now Netflix is coming in. Does all of that stop? Are things getting on hold? Do they start over? I mean, there's still a lot of things up in the air. And James has not done what Marvel has done. It's like, here is the forecast of what's coming for the next 5 years.
I'm at this point, Turtle. Just grab Robert Pattinson as the DCU Batman.
Thank you.
Here's the thing.
Let's go ahead and do it. At this point,
just make
go ahead and do it.
The Robert Pattinson Batman is scheduled to be a trilogy.
It
is scheduled to be a trilogy.
I would assume it would have been. Like we've always went in three.
So if it's scheduled to be a trilogy, I don't know what problems they're having on this new Batman set because it's taking a minute. Well, that could be another 6 years before it, it's completed.
I think they want to at least get like I would say if anything. 2027 is when the Batman 2 comes out. you could probably get away because it's taken a long time for this second one to come out. Like a lot of reshuffling and scripting and all that stuff, right?
Well, and we covered recent casting recently.
Yeah, so if it comes out in 27 and then we jump to 28, 29, do you put out a DCU Batman then, knowing like the third one for Robert Pattinson's on the way, or do you let Robert finish up and then introduce DCU? So that's another boy. James Gunn buying a lot of time with this because we've already said that Batman movie.
They better be fire as hell.
That's the ride. That's the ride or die right there. Like you, hey,
but no. Now that we know that it's going to be a trilogy, two things: let the Robert Pattinson write it out, and then just make him the DCU Batman. He's already here. He's young enough to stay in the DCU for quite a bit of years to keep doing the Batman mantle. Just let him be Batman.
But I promise you something: if they did do that, and he came over to James Gunn area, he ain't gonna be that same Batman they got him doing over there.
But here's the thing: he's a younger Batman though.
I get that.
Play into that. That Batman, the Batman was what, year two?
That's
year two Batman.
Like,
so
it's at which I find interesting because we have that where Bruce is in year 2 of Batman, so he's young, he's raw, he's not what we see him later, where he's been as Batman for more than a minute. And then you have the parallel of Superman where we're in year 3 of Superman. So there's mirroring already happening.
Just go ahead and pull him over. Like, do whatever.
Man, y'all make it sound like it's so easy. Deal. Like, just go ahead and get him. Just go and get him.
Wait. You're gonna go ahead and reintroduce another Batman? I'm here for all the Batman.
I'm tired of all of these actors who are not the same Batman. Just pick one.
I'm here for all of the Batman content. Believe me, I am. But the Snyderverse is done. Ben Affleck's been done. And now we move to Robert Pattinson. And James Gunn gets hold of DCU. And now he has his plans for another Batman within this 10-year time period, man. Like, it's weird because Elseworld started before the Batman essentially started before the actual new DCU, right? So yeah, I think it started like right before it. So let's just say Gotham is Robert Pattinson's Gotham, and let's just have it. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave. Let's let it be.
It was weird when they announced the Batman was coming out after they had already announced Batman versus Superman was coming out. That was already weird.
But wait, say it again.
Remember when there was 2 Batmans? It was him and Ben Affleck at the same time. Remember that? That was weird.
Nah, it was later because BVS didn't drop until 2013, 15, somewhere around there. Because I think Justice League was 2017, and Robert Pattinson's Batman, I don't know, it was post-pandemic or around pandemic.
2022.
Yeah,
but
we were done once we got the Snyder cut of the Justice League. Like that pretty much ended that.
And
universe.
Then once they said his Batman was not connected to the Henry Cavill,
you could walk it
at all.
That So there you go. So now go back. Just say Robert Pattinson's your Batman now. Like, and you know how we can clean this up in one sentence. Like, did you see what happened in Metropolis? That's it. We in there, man.
And that's all we need.
All Alfred has to do is come in. He's watching on the monitor. You see what happened in Metropolis. Robert Pattinson comes up, stands right beside him, and looks up at it.
Done.
Black.
Done.
Bam. $1 billion.
It's done. Official. Done.
Hey, well, go ahead. Look, go ahead and send a proposal. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard as hell to pull Robert from doing what he's doing right now to bring him over here to James Gunn team.
Here's the thing. I think you can get away with it. Like Jen said, they're mirroring their come up at the same time. Batman's sort of code isn't fully established yet. Like his full on like maturity isn't there yet either. If you're telling me we get another Superman, maybe another one in between, I don't know. Finish up the Batman. He's more polished as Batman. It's just like Christian Bale when he popped up in the second movie, right? Mm-hmm. That first Batman Begins. I mean, he had his moments. You know, he was just starting out. But the second one had a plan for everything, man.
Yeah.
He was older, polished. You weren't getting over on him. You could do the same thing, the very same thing with Robert Pattinson, and we're done casting Batman. Oh, but wait a minute. They're talking about Damian being in that Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, so he got to be older. He got to be grown. He got to be grown. Batman has got to be grown. He can't be 22, 24.
How old do we think he is?
I mean, how old? Batman was 12 when his parents died, right?
Pattinson, hold on. I'm going to answer.
No, like
no. We talking about Batman, not Robert Pattinson.
How old
Batman was 12 when his parents died, right? So, right. So we moving on. We was about 21 when he went to prison and did all the stuff that he was doing. And I'm thinking about Batman Begins, right? His age when he got with Ra's al Ghul and got trained. So he had to be in his 30s, man. When Damian come back fighting, dog, he got to be grown.
Yeah, if you told me that,
maybe his 40s.
If you told me that like Damian was showing up and Ben Affleck was still Batman, I'd believe you better then. Right. Because I get what you're saying. Go ahead, Jen.
Robert Pattinson was born in 1986, so he's old enough for that.
No. We talking about the character Batman.
In the movie, like what's his age in year 2 of being Batman is what Doc was saying. Because he was saying he would have to be older to have had Damian by then. So it would be tough to bring Robert Pattinson over if we're gonna still go with the Damian storyline.
You know what? Poetic license. Make it work.
Wow. That's interesting, man. I didn't think about that.
Well, y'all really reaching at straws to get this young man to come over to James Gunn team, ain't
it? Because the thing,
I am tired of having so many actors do that. Just pick one.
Here's my thing. I can probably learn to like Robert Pattinson as Batman as he evolves into the character more. I can probably learn to like him. You're telling me we're gonna get somebody else. And here's the thing: I was burnt by Ben Affleck, and Turtle, I see your comment. No, thank God on the end of it. That man deserved his own movie.
Yeah,
we didn't get it. We were robbed of that, and
we were.
So leave that there. And I don't want to have to go through that again and being like, well, we should have just kept Robert Pattinson, or we would have been like, man, now we got a new Batman for this DCU. We just wrapped up Pattinson, man. It's mirroring the same thing with Ben Affleck and Christian Bale around the time Man of Steel came out.
I'm gonna say this, Dion. I told you last time.
Clooney was in a cut scene in The Flash.
So, Jen, I wasn't gonna even bring this up, but Turtle did say, remember at the end of The Flash, George Clooney was in the cut scene. That was essentially
in that really fly car,
but that was essentially to kill that universe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was to kill that entire universe. But then again,
was the worst Batman.
Like I told you before, Dion, set your expectations low, son, so you don't be disappointed when it comes to DC.
There you go. I
told you to do that, but you keep setting your expectations high.
I don't think
you already know we're gonna get more than one Batman. You already know.
I don't think they're high. No, wait a minute. Let Turtle keep talking. He must didn't see the Zack Snyder cut. Ben Affleck Batman was not Batman. He joked way too much. Where did he dropped lines in that Joss Whedon Justice League movie? Like that bowl of crap that we got.
Turtle, you got to watch the Snyder cut. You got to watch it. And then you will get why this Batman was the closest. Ben Affleck was the closest thing to anybody to ever get to the animated series Batman on live screen.
What do you mean no George Clooney slander? Sir,
he loves George. And although Robert is probably his favorite Batman.
Terrible.
Hey, everybody got their picks and chooses, bro.
Anything else? That's quite the discussion to have, man. How in the world? But no, it's not. Clooney's not his favorite Batman, though, right? He just likes George Clooney.
He likes George Clooney. I think Robert Pattinson is his favorite Batman.
Out of the 11 other people we talked about,
yeah,
get out of here, man.
You got your picks, baby.
You could have picked.
Don't you hold up, Val Kilmer? Don't you
Val
hold up, Val Kilmer?
right there.
I knew he was.
Could
I
have
knew
picked.
he was about to
Went
pick up
for
that
it
damn glass.
immediately.
I knew he was about to pick up that glass.
You
I
could
knew he was
have.
going to do that.
You could have. We could have gone with
Oh,
Val Kilmer, and we would have
God.
been good. You could have picked him,
Oh,
and I'd been
man.
happy because I dug the movie. It was okay.
Hey, I don't like I told him before. I don't like them nipples on the suit they put on my man George, bro.
There was
It's
no
always.
reason to put nipples on the suit.
That was horrible.
No reason.
If y'all ever get an opportunity, I don't have to vote now, but if ever get an opportunity, search Joel Schumacher and bat suits and get his and listen to what he had to say about the suits that he designed for that. I think you're going to find it very interesting. The reasoning behind that and the way that he shot them getting dressed or suiting up, like the bat butts and all that
To
stuff.
try to show sex appeal.
That's just for you, babe.
Go ahead and take a look at it on your spare time, man, and let me know what you think. But it's wild how we talk about DC and we always end up back to Batman because that's
He's
they have
the pillar. Him and
here's the thing.
Superman.
Here's the thing: you have a Batman problem for DC too. DC has a Batman problem. Let's be honest. Like, there's been so many iterations, and then you have one running around the same time that you're gonna get another one running. This is the second time they've done that.
Well, and then in all of the iterations of Batman, they always come back to the trauma of his childhood. It's like, we already know this. Move on from this. Like, why do we keep coming back to this?
Because that's the hook. That's why. That's the hook. That's
mean,
what
I know that, but we know that's the hook already.
But here's the thing, Jen.
It's
They're not
saturated.
They're not making these movies just for the fans of us. They're making movies for the up and comings who may not know nothing about Batman.
But Doc, Batman is part of pop culture.
Trust me, bro. I know.
Like he is pop culture. You pull up a logo, pop culture.
I know.
We have a show called Gotham where he's a child, and we go back to the same hook.
Okay, that show had a good first 3-4 seasons. I don't know what they did towards the end, but it had a good run at the beginning.
It did, really did.
I enjoyed it.
It's his reason why, obviously. You know, it's Batman's reason why what he become. But even like Affleck's touched on it, but it wasn't like we dwelled on it that much because I don't think it came up at all in Justice League.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we don't really need to dwell on it anymore because at some point with Batman's character, he does mature. He does go through his own version of healing from that, even though that is still carried by him. But it's also not needed as you go further into the story of him being Batman. You don't need the point.
Because the Dark Knight series they only hit it in Batman Begins, and I don't think they circled back to it anymore after that. But I felt like if we did get Ben Affleck, we already saw a bit of it in BVS, obviously the Martha scene and all that stuff. So I felt like he was going to be the first one that we jump into and be like, Batman,
right?
Go do Batman things.
What's up, ATO in the building?
That's all we want at the end of the day, man. But any other thoughts on this 30-second? Because we always get down this DC. We should just have a weekly DC show. Let's just do that.
We should do that.
Why not?
I mean,
DC Mondays or something like that. Like so we could just talk it all out through and give James Gunn enough notes that he can refer back.
So he can refer back to this show.
or
every show is a James Gunn to-do list.
Or come on the show and tell us this is why y'all are wrong.
But she just said, or come on the show and tell all of us why y'all wrong.
I'd be happy for him to tell me why we're wrong on this.
Yeah,
because
1,000,000,000%.
As being fans of like pieces of the Snyderverse, because there was potential there.
Absolutely.
And it just got chopped up. Studio Warner Brothers, the biggest villain of all time, and we saw what happened.
But then, as we remember, Snyder had some personal stuff come out, which is why he had to depart. If that had not happened, he would have been here throughout.
And I do think like they saw the Marvel money, and the rumor is that Zack Snyder was only supposed to do like 5 movies or something like that, and it wasn't to build out a universe. At the beginning of his, which was I think he said that on a few podcasts, I think, or at least I read it somewhere. But once they saw where were we in the Marvel universe, we were rounding the bend here for like Endgame, I think, towards the time Justice League came out. It's 2017.
Yes.
Infinity War came out the next year, maybe, or Endgame came out the next year. So either way, we got Lobo in Supergirl.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for it, man.
Very exciting.
Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait.
Yes.
And I don't think I said this last time. I want to know how powerful are they going to show Supergirl? Because we all know she is more powerful than Superman. At least us that know, we know. So I wonder, are they going to let her show that?
Well, it depends. We were on a red planet, a red sun planet when she finds the girl what she goes to drink, right? So she can get drunk, right? So it all depends on where we land with her, man.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they don't nerf her down just because.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope they don't do that.
But it's gonna be interesting to see.
Well, I can't wait to see this movie. You already know I'm gonna have my coins ready. Get my ticket.
Oh heck
yeah, and I'm gonna go in optimistic, I suppose, and because here's the thing, I don't want to get blinded by Lobo in this because I want Supergirl. I want this to be her shining moment too.
Yeah, no, we need her to shine because I know in the Star Wars universe realm, people were not happy that Mando showed up in Boba Fett. I'm like, why? Boba Fett showed up in The Mandalorian, and
he did.
And y'all lost your minds, like, oh my gosh, they got Boba Fett!
Yep.
This is the best thing ever! I can't believe this is happening! And then Mando shows up in Boba Fett, they're like, what are you all doing? I was like, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I go for the title character, man. Lobo's the icing on, or the cherry on top.
He's a nice surprise, man. He's a really dope surprise.
Okay, real quick question. I know it was rumored, and we saw it in the first trailer. Let's rewind a bit. What if we never knew that Lobo was in this trailer or in this movie, and we just went in, and all of a sudden, here comes a motorcycle? That's the stuff I'm talking about, where like the surprises are still there more than likely, but it's just like, how dope would it have been to be there on opening night and
everybody just went crazy?
Like, well, here's another example. That's what they did for season 2 finale with Luke Skywalker. We had no idea that was coming. Like, they even invested money for like Dave Filoni's favorite character with fake storyboards and art actually drawn. Like, they invested in a lie on purpose to make sure Luke was not known that he was going to be in the show, and that's exactly what happened. The internet lost their minds and plastered it everywhere to get more people to watch The Mandalorian. Going, wait, they got Luke Skywalker in there? What happens? That you got to go watch. I'm not telling you.
But I get this being a movie too, and like we got to put the marketing out for it. I get it. But
you could do other marketing for other things. It would have been such a dope surprise. Like, we had no idea Lobo was in there, and then we see the bike. And you hear the laugh going, you have got to be freaking kidding me.
There's so many times, because like I even wish like we didn't see Spider-Man in Civil War in that trailer. Like when he shows up at the end of that. He just
showed up.
If he just like it, but I get it. I get we got to push this movie. We got to make sure you see it. But I'm guaranteeing you, I guess if they wanted like opening day numbers, but I guarantee you, the night after this comes out and it hits the internet that Lobo's in this movie, it's just going to pick up steam even more.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's DC. You can flip a coin sometimes, and wherever it lands sometimes. Good, bad, indifferent, in the middle. I want to love it, but I don't know. We'll have to see when June 26 comes.
Yeah, like I said, you got to go in there. You got to go in there with lowered expectations.
But why should I have to? Why should I have
damn
to?
It, because you won't be so upset like you are now. You get the blood pressure up for what?
It's not an upset. I do have to watch my blood pressure, but it's not that it's not that I get upset. It's just that I get so hopeful for like this universe that these characters that I love so much.
Trust me, I
to
understand.
finally get the big screen shine that they deserve. And that we want. We never want a bad movie. I don't want Supergirl to be a bad movie at all. I hope this is great, and I hope it leads to more for DC. But it's just, man, y'all should have just took some time off after Snyderverse, man. Just let Robert Pattinson finish up, and then go down the line and let's do it then. But yeah,
to your point, the live action of Avatar: The Last Airbender that came out years ago, that was a disappointment. It's like,
oh, for sure.
Like,
I heard about that.
Oh, the fan base is like it's so funny. In the Star Wars universe, the one thing that fans agree on, you do not have to watch the Star Wars special to be a fan. If you do, you are a hardcore fan. We actually encourage people not to watch the Star Wars special. But then, for some reason, the Avatar family is like, oh no, you gotta watch this because it's we were in pain. You're gonna feel our pain with us. You will watch it and understand.
Yeah, it's just that these characters are iconic. We want to see them on the big screen. We want to see them in all their glory. This is the biggest they ever will be, right? Like when they make the transition over from comic book to live action.
With casting like this, when you get it right out the gate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us are questioning this as a casting move. This makes the most sense out of anything James Gunn has done so far. This makes the most sense.
Yep.
So I'm looking to see like who he picks to pull in for other roles. Do we get a few more villains that we haven't seen before? Do they tie in this? Is Clayface? Okay, we'll wrap this up because we did go long for a 30-second teaser. But is Clayface a part of this DCU that's coming out?
Of this universe? Yeah, because he's making the Clayface TV show.
So it's part of this DC, not Elseworld, not anything. Okay.
That's the understanding I have, yeah.
So we'll get that. So I'm anxious. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think Clayface has been one that's been overlooked for a very long time. But Batman, we'll see. We'll see Batman again in about 6 years, at least. That's at the very least, probably, for the DCU.
Make RP the dude.
At this point, make the move. We'll work it out. We can write stuff. We can boom tube and here comes another Damien or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm looking forward to this one. Again, this was, man, we popped up on here 3 times in a week, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
Like okay, we'll see you next week. And Marvel's like, nah, here you go. And then DC, nah, here you go. Star Wars, oh, surprise.
Yeah. It's been a lot this week. It's been so much this week. We got Lobo joining Supergirl and the DC universe for the very first time in live action. So that's going to be dope to see. We're going to be here, obviously, maybe June 27th, maybe. And with a, we might have to go see that one when it opens. But Supergirl drops June 26th. Let us know what you thought about the little 30-second teaser, along with seeing Lobo, Jason Momoa as Lobo for the very first time. Yeah, because I think they got this right. I don't think anybody's disagreeing on this one.
No.
This was the person to do this.
Yes.
And then also let us know what you think about the future of the DCU too. What's next? What's the next Superman looks like? Well, we know that's Man of Tomorrow. Well, not Man of Tomorrow, right? But like the stuff with Brainiac. And where do you want to see Batman go? Or who do you want to see be Batman? That'd be a good one.
Turtle said we'll see you in an hour because something else. I'm pretty sure something else is gonna drop. Yeah.
Hey, before we get off, let's do the Googles and check.
What else we got here?
What else we got? This will be another double feature.
I actually think there is another trailer. The Invincible trailer dropped.
Are you serious?
For real?
It did. It dropped.
Dang. Well, Turtle, look like you ain't got to go nowhere. All right.
We can hold it for Wednesday. We can hold it.
Breaking news.
Wait, are we for real? Is an Invincible trailer out?
Yeah,
I'm about to look it up right now, bro.
I haven't watched it, but it's out.
If it's out, we'll have to end this stream and pop up another one.
Okay. Hey, it's out right now. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. You got
now that's a trailer.
1 minute and 17 seconds.
If you're
2 days ago.
Replay, it came out 2 days ago?
2 days ago, 2.6 million views right now, sir.
I have not been, man. That kid been running me ragged. So what we're gonna do, if you're watching this on the replay, we're gonna go over and watch the Invincible trailer that we're gonna go and review and look at if y'all have time. And if you're watching live, hit the notifications bell. Make sure you join us in the next 30
wait a minute.
minutes.
And then more breaking news is saying Mark Ruffalo was fired at Disney.
What?
See, I saw that, but I don't. Is that true?
No.
We'll save that for Wednesday.
We're gonna save it.
They better not fire him.
We'll save that for Wednesday.
Supreme Turtle, thank you, sir.
Anything else before we get off this? Because
no, man,
people are watching this one on
I
a
have a
replay
lot
and being
to
like,
say about that. If
what's
that is
going on? Oh, you gotta love the chaos.
okay, so
we'll be back in 30 seconds, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the social media stuff. I'm gonna make a quick thumbnail real quick and another link. Join us back here in about 30 minutes or so, and we'll go over Invincible. Is that the only thing?
Let's get it.
Okay.
Bye.
Good grief, y'all. Y'all are killing me.